inner mind, one of the inner mind. In the Taoism, we said, we talk about Shen, mean a group of soul and spirit come together, forming a team, and we call Shen. So we have one higher Shen in the brain, and one original spirit stored in the heart. Okay, and one, so we call, when these two combine together, we call a supreme commander. There's a commander, okay? They command everything. Now the second in command, we call the Hun soul in the liver, the second command. And third in command, we call intention spirit. The intention spirit stored in the spleen in the stomach. And the per soul stored in the lungs, okay? And the willpower spirit stored in the kidney. So in the Tao, we said our body is the temple of God. What? God, right? In the Tao, said our organs is the palace of our soul and the spirit, because this spirit is the same spirit. God is spirit. So first thing, you have your own spirit inside you, and they have to have a place to stay. So when soul and spirit coming in, when the people cannot calm their soul and they calm their spirit, and the soul and spirit don't like to stay inside them, so that when the soul and spirit always want to get out, and the person cannot calm, so they always want to get out. They want to go out and hang on the street until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because their soul and spirit don't want to stay inside the body. So the first thing, you calm the soul and the spirit, and that is beginning with the inner mind. And you smile into each organ and you grow the good virtue. So the second part is you make the soul and spirit willing to stay inside you. And that's how you do that. If in a family and you have many children, and the father and mother always fighting and arguing and hitting each other, you think the child like to stay in your house? So what the child do? Run away child. And that's why we have so much runaway child now, every day. Now, the soul and spirit the same. When you always have angry, jealous, frustration, emotional, you think the soul and spirit, they are child. They are like child. And they're willing to stay inside you. So you have to calm them, and the second thing, clean out your emotion inside you, so you make the child willing to stay. And the next thing what you do, make them a team and make them working. That's very important, you know. So make them a team. So teamwork in the Taoism we call Shen. You make a team. Now in the West, what we say? So in the Taoism we say mind, eye, heart, soul and spirit come together as one team. When this one come together, we call Shen and Yi. Mean your mind, your eye, your heart, your soul and spirit come together. Now, if you say in a modern term, in the Western term, you say, you better put your mind in your job, right? You better watch what you're doing. You better put more heart into your job. You better have a team spirit. You better have, you put all your soul into your job, right? So, how are you going to do that? It's a practice. This is a very important practice in the Tao. The first thing, if you can focus your mind, your eye, your heart, your soul, spirit together, boom. And you started to focus and you lower them down to your Dantian. Dantian like a center control. When you lower it down and you started to spiral and started to feel you're getting the chi, you're getting the chi. If your mind one way, your eye one way, your heart one way, your soul spirit another way, what you get? Disaster. And that's what and that's why we human make mistake. Human make mistake nowadays, disaster. Okay. When we cannot focus on something, we're making mistake. And now mistake is terrible. Okay, human mistake make a lot of disaster. So to train your mind, to train your eye, come together is so important. Okay, and when you can train your mind, otherwise energy are scattered, right? When people are so scattered, their mind one way, their eye one way, the energy is so scattered, and they have no more energy. Once you can focus together, boom, down, and down to the Dantian. Now, when you focus and you started to spiral, Tai Chi is always spinning. When you started to spin, and you gathering, make sure you have holding a Chi ball. Okay, very important. You know, can you capture air here? We cannot capture them. And we're smart enough to make it what? Balloon, right? So you have a Mickey Mouse balloon, and you blow the air in, it come out to be Mickey Mouse, right? Now if you want to play a football or basketball, what you do? So they make a ball, and you pump air in there, so the air in, and air cannot get out. And you get what? Get a ball. If the air in and the air out, what you get? You get a flat ball. You cannot play a ball because you cannot hold the chi there. Okay, so the whole thing is, can you hold the chi? Because chi is no form. If you don't creating a form, the chi come and the chi go. So what the use of it? Okay, so chi is what you can hold, and you can hold the chi within you. So it's not matter how much money you make, that right? It's how much what you keep. That's it. You can make a lot of money. Money come and what? Money go. We have certain reserve energy in our body, reserve, but we spend them all, and we have future money to spend. So the first thing we want to, you have to learn how to, very simple, gathering your mind, your eye, your heart, your soul, and the spirit. Become one team. Okay, how? Very simple, just focus. And where to focus is in the heart. Okay, and after that you move it down into your Dantian. And that's the first step you do. And once you focus yourself, you're going to get a lot of energy. When your mind is scattered, you're losing energy. Okay, we call very scattered person. So this kind of person, very scattered, they lose energy. We're going to go to inner mind in your physical layer and your life here. It really give you a big help, a big edge over how to feel your control your stress and control your busy life. People are so busy and they never learn how to slow down and calm down and stick. And when you slow down and calm down and you turn inwardly, you get much better result in your life. Okay. Now, one thing very important part to we talk about the mind, the eye, the heart, and the soul and spirit. And we say the team of the commander. Or we say that the heart and the mind like the president, and the rest like the team of the president, the chancellor, the cabinet. Okay, and this is the one that ruling us, right? And to make this body, these cells, to work together as a team, it's a lot of work, you know that? How many cells we have? 50 trillion cells, okay? You take a cells, you can clone a cell and make a whole human out. And that's what there are more and more research on that. So what that means, every single cell are very intelligent one, right now. It's very intelligent. You take one and they can become a whole human being. But when they work under a team, what they have to do? I'm very smart, I'm very able, that's it, I don't want to listen to anybody. If you have that kind of thing happen, we get crazy inside us. So the first thing is all the cells have to be what? Under command, under law and order. That's the first thing. When the mind, the eye, the heart, we say a commander-in-chief. And the soul spirit is commander-in-chief, the supreme commander. And with the team and the cabinet come in and visiting inside you, is that good or not? If the president come to your house, hey, what can I help you? With all the team expert, you any problem, can I fix it up for you? You happy with that? A lot of problems can be fixed that way. And when there's law and order, everything will move. When the mind, eye, heart, and soul and spirit not in order, they themselves cannot control themselves. The leader cannot control themselves. You get big trouble. And no, all the cells will not listen to your command. And that's why we get sick. Eventually we get cancer. Cancer cell they don't listen to anybody. Right? Because your mind, eye, heart, and soul, spirit have no command always, absolutely. So the inner mind for me, is so important to your life. If you really learn that, this is the rest of your life, you're going to use them. You put your mind, eye, and go into each organ. Organ is what? A big organization. So big. The cells, there are 100 billion cells working there. If you don't have a good control, commander-in-chief control them to work in order, it's crazy, you have to make 50 trillion work in the same directions. When you can have this mind, when your mind, eye, heart, soul, spirit very strong, they will start to work in law and order. So train them and always in touch with it. Smile and get in touch with the organs. And organ by organ, you go through it. Okay? And this is every day. Yin and yang is the same. We have everybody think differently, right? If you get a group, everybody have negative thinking, have positive thinking. So as long as we can move them, so negative thinking is what? Yin. Positive thinking is what? Yang. Okay? So what's wrong? As long as we can move them in the same direction moving, we're okay. But the worst thing is that we cannot move, because why? The negative go one direction, the positive go another direction, and they don't go together. We can be differences, but we can move together. So we use the differences and the not differences together, and we move. And that is a one team. That's why the body has to find a balance. Okay? You can have a different thought, but we can move into the same direction. So inner mind is very simple. And the deeper part is you calm your soul and calm your spirit. And the inner mind are emphasizing growing good virtue energy. And it's so good. The one thing about the heart is they can multiply. That's the first thing, it can multiply. And the whole problem we have now in our life is people activate our heart and they tell us to give love. So we give. So when you activate and you give, what happens? After that, you have no more love. So you say, who's going to open my heart again? And you open the heart and you give. Eventually, what happened to you? You keep on giving and you don't multiply them. and you no more love. So get to one level, why I love you so much and you don't love me at all? And so we're looking for, because you run out of love. So the first step in the Tao said, multiply your love. So one thing in the Supreme Creator is the source of the unconditional love, the grace of the universe, and universal love. And when we bring them down into the heart in this organ is the only one can multiply. And it can multiply a lot more, right? So you receive the grace, the unconditional love, and you multiply with your love, your joy, your happy, your appreciation. From 1 unit to 100 unit, to 1,000 unit, to 100,000 unit, to 1,000,000 unit. So now, what happened? You have a lot of love. So the Tao said, when you learn how to love yourself, and you know how to love others, when you have so much abundant love, why not you love yourself first? And when you have so much love, multiply them, radiate out to the organ by organs and to the whole body. Now you still have a lot. Radiate out to your family, to your friends, to your neighbor, to your community. That is a lot for you in this life. If you can love these people that much, you can a lot of love. So we're going to start with the heart. Multiply more, more love, more love. Feel the original spirit. Calm them down. Smile to them. Gathering all the soul and spirit together as a team. Now from the heart, with all the soul and spirit together, radiate out to your lungs. Wrap around the love, the joy, the happiness, smile into your lungs. Fill your lungs full with love, joy, happy, appreciation. Smile, wrap around it. And start to feel your lung grow with white light. The pearl, the soul that inside your lungs. When you have so much love, so much joy, you calm them down to stay. You have to ask the soul and spirit to willing to stay, to calm them down. And the next step is make them stay. So grow so much love, joy, happiness, courage, sincerity in your lungs. Now back to your heart again. Spiral. Move. Rock yourself a little bit. Spiral. Spinning. Spiral. Spinning. Moving. So much love. In touch with the Supreme Creator. The grace of the universe, unconditional, pour down from the heaven down to you. Multiply more and more. And let it shining and radiant down to your kidney. Okay, down to your kidney. Hold your kidney. And feel the love, the joy, the happy, unconditional love wrap around your kidney. Wrap around it. Feels so good. Wrap around it. Wrap so much love around the kidney and feel your kidney nice and warm. Gentleness, calm and peace grow from the kidney. The willpower spirit, willing to stay. calm them down. Calm down the willpower, spirit. And feel so good. Feeling good is the first practice in the Tao. Able to hold the image of the organs and able to in touch with this is very important. Material into immaterial. Again, spiral to your heart, multiply more love, joy, happy. So much love, so much love, so much joy and happiness. Let it shining radiant out to your liver. Wrap them around the liver. Wrap it very detailed. Wrap them around. Love, joy, happy. Wrap around it. So much. Let it activate kindness and generosity from the liver. And calm the hunso in the liver. And feel them so calm. And the liver grow with green light. Grow with green light. Now back to your heart again. Spiral more. Look up, connecting with the Supreme Creator, the source of the grace of universe, unconditional love, universal love, floating down to you, floating down to you, multiply more and more. And let it start to shining radiant out into your organs. Shining and radiant out to your organ, whole body, all the cells receive this love, joy and happiness. Now, feel you have so much love inside you. All the cell, all the organ receive more love. And you can multiply more and more. And let it start to shining and radiant out to your loved one. Just sending loving energy wrap around your loved one, your family, your loved one, your friends. When you really feel that, hey, I can multiply more and more, so you don't care, you can give more to your neighbor, to your friend, to your neighbor, and eventually expanding out into your community. The Tao says if you want peace, you have to have peace inside yourself first, and you must have peace in your family, and peace in your neighbor, and have peace in your community. From themselves out, reach out to people in what they're connecting. The worlds will start to change one by one. In the Tao practice, we call an old-fashioned way, one by one. Okay. Now back to your center, your navel. Smile. Feel your sun, your mind, eye, heart, soul, spirit down to your center. And spiral in your center. Spiral. Feel so good, so nice, so good. An energy ball are spinning inside you. All your organs are so happy, receiving the attention of the Supreme Commander. They come in and visiting in and talk to you. Spiral and spiral and spiral. Nice and warm. The chi, the first thing, can heal you and give you more energy. And when you upgrade the chi This chi can feed into your soul and the spirit. When you do the inner smile, you can do anytime, anywhere inside in your life, in your daily life. When you feel stress, smile. The stressful one is the liver. If you smile to the liver, change to kindness and generosity, the stress go away. When you feel very impatient, smile to your heart, wrap around your heart with love, joy, happiness, and the impatient, hastiness started to get away. So if you can smile to yourself, you can smile to other people. If you can smile to your organs, you can smile to anybody. If you love yourself, if you have a lot of loving energy in yourself, you can start to love anybody. And when you have so much love, and you started to understand, love your enemy. Otherwise, you still cannot love yourself. You're still very sick and stressed. How are you going to love other people? When people are so sick, so emotional, and they try to say, I'm going to love my enemy. They can't even love themselves. So nice and warm. Inner smile, very simple. If you understand that the heart, the original spirit, has a direct connection to the Supreme Commander, Supreme Creator. And that is the source of the love, the source of the universal love, the source of the unconditional love. And you just receive it, and when you receive it, your heart can multiply a lot more. Okay? You have to do every day. You have to learn how to multiply first, connect. Or we say, connect directly to Father Heaven. That's all. And receive the love down and multiply. And when you multiply, you can radiate out into all the organs, all the body. And you have a lot more you can radiate out to the people. So you first, and other people second. Very important. But in the West society, say, hey, this is very selfish. So you teach the people have nothing and they still have to give. If you have nothing to give and you still have to give, I don't know what you're going to give. You have nothing to give. Okay. Now the sequence of the smile, we follow the season. The heart is what season? Summer. Follow with the Indian summer, and that is the spleen, the earth season. Actually, this earth season is every season. Between two forces are grabbing on each other. Okay. So the Indian summer follow with what? Fall season. There is lungs. Okay. And the fall season follow with what? Winter season. And winter season follow with what? Spring season, that is liver. So winter season is kidney. And the spring season is liver. So it's a cycle. And the color also, very important for that. And heart is summer, what color we give? Red color. And in the Indian summer belong to the earth. So we give them a yellow color. And the lungs is the fall season, we give them a white color. And the kidney, a winter season, we give them a blue color. And the spring, we give them a green color. So, and you good to also know the good virtue you like to grow. So the heart is what? Love, joy, happy, appreciation, gratefulness. And this can be multiplied. Joy and happy and love is not outside, it's inside you. And when you understand you can multiply, you not Hey, why you don't love me? Why you don't love me? And we keep on running around, why you don't love me? You know? Because everybody looking for love because they never multiply their own love. So entertainment is what? Big money. Because why people need entertainment? Because we feel so, nobody, not unhappy. Nobody loves me at all. Okay. But this is true. If you can multiply more love, you don't need it. You don't need that. And you have it. Okay? And the openness, the trusting energy in the spleen, the courage, the sincerity, the righteous feelings in the lungs, the gentleness, the calm and peace in the kidney, the kindness and generosity in the liver. So when you can grow good virtue and you calm your soul and calm your spirit, your organ have much more healthy. Okay, and we mentioned that negative emotional cause sickness. So if you have much better loving energy, it heals everything. Love heal. Okay. Taoism, we said, we talk about Sun, mean a group of soul and spirit come together, forming a team, and we call Sun. So we have one higher Sun in the brain, and one original spirit stored in the heart. Okay, and one, so we call, when these two combine together, we call a supreme commander. There's a commander. Okay, they command everything. Now the second in command we call the Hun soul in the liver, the second command. And third in command we call intention spirit. The intention spirit stored in the spleen and stomach, and the per soul stored in the lungs. Okay, and the willpower spirit stored in the kidney. So in the Tao we said, our body is the temple of God. What? God, right? Inner mind, one of the inner mind, inner soul and spirit willing to stay inside you. And that's how you do that. If in a family and you have many children and the father and mother always fighting and arguing and hitting each other, you think the child like to stay in your house? So what the child do? Run away child. And that's why we have so much runaway child now every day. Now, the soul and spirit the same. When you always have angry, jealous, frustration, emotional, you think the soul and spirit, they are Chai. They are like Chai. And they're willing to stay inside you. So you have to calm them, and the second thing, clean out your emotion inside you, so you make the Chai willing to stay. And the next thing what you do, make them a team and make them working. That's very important, you know. So make them a team. So teamwork in the Taoism we call Shen. In the Tao say our organs is the parts of our soul and the spirit, because this spirit is the same spirit. God is spirit. So first thing, you have your own spirit inside you, and they have to have a place to stay. So when soul and spirit coming in, when the people cannot calm their soul and they calm their spirit, and the soul and spirit don't like to stay inside them, so that when the soul and spirit always want to get out, and the person cannot calm, so they always want to get out. They want to go out and hang on the street until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because their soul and spirit don't want to stay inside the body. So the first thing, you calm the soul and the spirit, and that is beginning with the inner smile. And you smile into each organ and you grow the good virtue. So the second part is you make a team. Now in the West, what we say? So in the Taoism we say mind, eye, heart, soul and spirit come together as one team. When this one come together, we call Shen and Yi. Mean your mind, your eye, your heart, your soul and spirit come together. Now, if you say in a modern term, in the Western term, you say, you better put your mind in your job, right? You better watch what you're doing. You better put more heart into your job. You better have a team spirit. You better have, you put all your soul into your job, right? So, how are you going to do that? It's a practice. This is a very important practice in the Tao. The first thing, if you can focus your mind, your eye, your heart, your soul, spirit together, boom. And you started to focus and you lower them down to your Dantian. Dantian like